I wish Biden only had a week in office left.
Morning, gamer.
Is that really what you have to come back on?
Man, I said a minute.
Okay, but I'm not keeping track of how long that damn minute is.
Alright. Political opinions aside, we're back.
I just heard doubling my voice because I forgot to mute the stream. But oh well.
Yeah.
Welcome anyone and everyone watching. This is probably just us right now. But no matter. It has been 3 months since we last did session, and I terribly apologize for that.
We got busy.
Last 3 months got pretty busy. Holidays, Halloween, and other shit. But you know, now we're finally back for at least this session.
Yeah.
And I am going to go ahead and reintroduce myself since it's been forever. I am your host, PK Fireland, but you can simply call me Carlos, and this here is the gaggle that makes up my party, if they would so like to introduce themselves.
No.
Yeah, no.
Okay, I guess
kidding.
we're not going in order.
I'm kidding. I'm sorry.
No, this is the start. No one needs to know who we are or what we're doing.
Yeah, no.
Who's gonna tune in?
I'm sending links.
People,
week, so.
you little face.
Anyway, let's actually. Sorry.
No, you're good. My name is Tina, and I'm playing a pixie sorcerer named Cyprus Nix.
Shit. Who's next?
Glenn.
Oh right.
Glenn.
I'm Bo. I'm playing a Warlock, Glenn Radcliffe, Genie Man. That's about it. I will remove the gluten from. Wait, can you not hear me?
We can hear you.
I can hear you.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Why the fuck is? Fuck you.
Your audio just sucks, but oh well.
Come on!
I'm aware of that. Don't make fun of my audio right now. I'm at work.
Bring a headset with you to work next time.
No, I'm not bringing a headset to work.
Oh, we got a new follower.
If you won't, then I will.
Follower, no way.
Thank you, Archangel.
Oh,
Archangel.
I do love new followers.
That's your benefit
Anyway,
for following. You get me to sing your name.
that's a horrible benefit. In fact, I see it's more of a demerit if you think it.
Wow.
Don't listen to him.
First of all, demerit? The term is detriment. Second of all, how dare you? My singing voice is that of an angel.
Yeah.
An archangel?
No, just a normal angel.
Anyway.
Unfortunate. And that's why I say that. Continuing.
Hi, I'm Diana. I am playing Jira Irato, who is a vampire blood hunter.
Just as it.
Hello.
Sorry.
Hello, everybody. I am Eve, and I play a paladin named Kasshoku. You would not know she's a paladin by how she acts.
You're not Markiplier.
Not with that attitude.
She almost did the Markiplier intro.
Hello,
And last,
everybody.
but not least.
We got a stinky cat man.
Tommy.
Oh yeah. Hi. I'm Tommy. I exist. I'm
Are you sure?
Padre.
Are you sure your name is Tommy?
You're not gonna introduce your character?
Padre exists. He's cool.
Fuck, he sure does.
He kills people.
He sure does.
He sure indeed.
Oh
God,
man.
forever. All right, so, oh man, as a recap, last time there was a big boss battle.
Yes.
And the party succeeded, and after finally getting out, getting all the commotion done, and more of Hauser's most loyal escape back to what is presumably the capital, they get a call on their fancy dandy crystal phone.
Handy dandy.
And it's none other than the leader of the pillar, Monrupka, with some new findings.
Ring, 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 ring. Crystal
Banana
phone.
Oh. Anyhow, continuing from there, you had not been there a week, and you just started to overthrow the country.
Okay,
Well,
That pretty much sums it up, yeah.
but it's within good reason.
It
We
was
have very good faith to believe.
diplomacy is subjective.
What?
Diplomacy is there because of you.
Cyprus, please.
Okay.
I'm
we
supposed to be the one who says stupid shit. Come on.
Look, Maruka, it was in self-defense. In all honesty,
okay. What we
he tried to execute us, and we overthrew his country.
That's
okay.
true.
This requires
Okay.
more explanation.
Okay. Obviously,
Normalized context.
he tried to execute. Oh, God. Okay. Obviously, more complicated, but for now,
I can explain the entire situation. Trust me.
can you promise me that none of you will die?
We're
Nope.
doing good on that front so
Um,
far. I can only hope
Again.
it'll continue.
Don't worry.
I
Don't
haven't
worry.
died
If,
yet. What makes you think anything can stop the chosen one?
if any of us die, I got you.
Oh no.
I don't
I'd
trust
rather
you.
not.
You should be very worried if Padre is the one keeping that
Yeah.
under control.
Anyhow, I would like to report my findings since I've been in my own personal, through all my collections of
Ooh.
the history that I've recorded.
I love exposition.
Thanks for the follow, Lady Katrina.
Oh, we got another follow? I didn't get an email this
Who the
time.
fuck is following? That's
You
weird.
Hurricane
Esquire?
Katrina for following.
I didn't get an email this time. What?
I'm getting all the pings because I host the stream.
Yeah, but I should be getting emails about follows as well.
Wow,
Like
thank you
Irato,
for the
I guess.
follower. Wait, thank you for the follow, Markiplier.
I know way. Anyway,
Hey,
I will
Katrina,
report your
thank you.
report my findings to you. Now, ever since you first showed me and found, oh well, ever since you first talked about this black goo, I'd been going through my recorded history since it reminded me of a quite, how do I put this, intense moments.
That's kind of sus, not gonna lie.
Uh-oh.
Intense in more the sense that it was in a war. It's very hard to describe this. The
Oh,
point
sorry,
is,
man. I don't judge.
the point is, I believe this goo to be perhaps remnants of an old enemy, a very old enemy.
I see.
We never knew his name, unfortunately, but we were able to put a code name on him. Or well, we gave him a title. And he was the first leader of the Underdark.
Hmm.
You could say that he was the 0th leader in all honesty, since the Underdark at that point had erupted out of nowhere as an enemy.
Interesting.
But the point is, if I can find my notes. Here we go.
Typical world leader.
It's been a few months, man.
It's been of many centuries.
Ah, a few months, many centuries. What's the difference?
It's very hard. I have You see, despite the fact that I'm more or less a demigod, I still only have the memory span of a normal human. I can't remember stuff from 800 years ago.
Oh, that's
Wow,
troubling.
your job must suck, then.
I have my limitations. The
Leave
point
the
is,
poor
this
man
is the original
alone.
leader of the Underdark. You could say the 0th leader in all honesty, since the Underdark had more or less been created under the floors of the pillar, underground, and had just erupted out of nowhere with an invasion. And that was back in the year 454.
Mm.
Lore.
Lore moment.
Now then, we had a large war in the pillar there for around, I want to say, 2-3 years. And it was all just trying to get to the bottommost floor of the Underdark, which luckily wasn't that much. But resistance was still heavy and there was a lot of casualties. And I'll have you know that the only reason we were able to get to the bottom was because of the first champions that I summoned.
Did you?
Your
Was
predecessors, if you will.
the pillar constructed on atop the Underdark, or were they constructed
No, the
simultaneously?
pillar is constructed on Holy Land. The only thing on the Holy Land, the only thing that is here is the pillar. No green grows on here. It might as well be a desert.
Mm.
Hmm.
Sounds like an infrastructure problem to me.
The fact The fact is that the Underdark was simply constructed right under our noses, with no one noticing.
Hmm.
Did nobody
And
notice?
so they developed a whole infrastructure, and once they were set up and ready with all their resources, they broke through the first floor, and, well, I think you can guess how a war could start from that.
Mhm.
So you're saying this black substance was derived from
Yes,
what exactly?
it's derived from their leader. Again, we do
What-
not have a name, we simply only have his title.
What did
In
you?
what way, though? Is it like his blood, or
We were never sure. Somehow it could somehow it could strengthen people, drive them mad, do a multitude of many things.
Hmm.
From what we don't know if it was created, we don't know if he was the one causing it. Honestly, we don't even know if it was a kind of magic.
Well, we do know that anything that comes into contact with this substance turns into some kind of demonic creature, unable
It's
to
like me after
control
a few drinks.
itself.
The fact that remnants still appear even 800 years later, though.
Troubling.
It's very interesting because
Or
from
is
what
it
we've
1,000 years later? Hold on, what year is it today?
Oh yeah, what year is that?
600 years later, I apologize. No, 1,000 years. It's been a millennia.
Confused.
Man's forgot about time. Well, what we've come to notice is that the substance does not last very long after it leaves the host. So how could
Strange.
remnants of it last for this long if
I don't know.
a sample can't even last a few hours?
Oh no, that's troubling.
I don't know. I will
Don't
tell you the
really
outcome of that war. Once the champions were the only one to finally be able to invade the last floor. And from what we could tell, a huge fight started and lasted for several hours. But the results, by the time any of my normal forces were able to get there, everything was gone. A huge eruption shook the earth, and no one was left. Not their leader, not my champions, no one.
But there was no
Maybe
sign
they're-
of destruction? They were just gone?
Well, of course, the whole floor was basically in shambles from fighting, but there was still no one left, no one to show, no cause of destruction. How do I put this? Like, there was destruction from all their fighting, but the fighters were not there by the time we reached.
That's
Well,
very odd.
If the Underdark showed up with no idea that, like, no one knew that the Underdark was there, and the leader of the Underdark just sort of vanished with your crew, do you think that it might be a plane shift or some sort of teleportation?
I don't know.
I would assume plane shift, but only because that's the only reasonable explanation.
We could never find them, and none ever returned to us. We searched for years in the other countries, but nothing.
Might be plane shift. Then another point: the goo might need a host to survive.
Yeah, like I said, it only lasts a very, very short amount of time outside of a host. Every time we've tried to sample it, it simply evaporates in a matter of like a day.
Is there a way that you could possibly drain the goo out into somewhere like a landfill type thing?
Well, here's the thing. I remember
It's basically a living thing.
if you recall
Could
when
show
we
sentience.
were investigating the potential assassination, and Kirol had a little black marble that he managed to break, and that's when his arm turned into the black creature.
That's true. If it's
So there has
like,
to be a way
contained
to contain it and you make use of its powers if
and make
Kirol
it
was
last
able to do
longer.
that.
Yeah, petrified little bit. If it was petrified, then that would make sense.
Well, I don't know
Sort
so
of like
much. I don't know so much that it's petrified, rather contained, because we tried to contain it in a little glass jar and it evaporated no matter what. It's at a
It was
slower
still
rate.
liquid at the time, though.
At a slower rate, however, but still at like it's still evaporated completely.
I do not know, but the prospects of anything remaining from that war are dangerous. I want you to keep an eye out for more of this, to make sure we can get rid of it all.
We will
I need
keep
to
an eye out the
know
best that
about
we
it.
can.
Perfect. Now then, is there anything else you'd like to ask me, perhaps about history? Or maybe there's something more than just overthrowing a country?
I can thoroughly explain why we're doing what we're doing.
You can give me the
before-
report when you come back.
As
By
you
the
wish.
way, is there anything you'd like to ask? I still have my notes here, after all.
Yeah, Maruka really is just being Wikipedia there.
How long? When
I'll
did
forget this stuff if I don't record it
when
down.
was the Underdark discovered?
Well, it was only discovered when the invasion started, so
So
454.
how long after the creation of the pillar did it start?
It was in the middle of construction, because the pillar didn't fully complete construction until, I believe... crap.
Fuck.
433. So no, it actually started only about 2 decades after we finished construction.
Was there any incentive for the Underdark to break through? Other than
We
to
don't know.
wreak havoc?
I will say this, that after the disappearance of their leader, any of the soldiers from the Underdark became far more hospitable. First, they were more maddened, you could say. But then afterwards, they simply were confused, and we were able to just capture them, and eventually the Underdark would become subjugated and essentially become part of the pillar.
So, definitely under the influence of whatever this leader was.
Yes, whoever this leader was,
I'm sure
he
that
was controlling.
the substance is either a remnant or something related to that. So I guess we have a bit of a lead. It's not much.
Either
but...
way, I do not want a repeat of that.
Were any
No,
of the
no.
followers of this leader shown to have this goo, or was it just the
Well,
leader itself?
there was one most devout follower who never gave up, even after his appearance and everyone else became more calmer. We kept an eye on him for a couple centuries, and he was an elf, mind you. But eventually, he showed no signs. He was quite docile. So eventually, we more or less gave up on observing him. Though I assure you, if I set people there now, he would still be able to be detected in there. In fact, hold on. And you hear Monruka start up another crystal and be like, "Yes, Captain of the third floor guard. I would like
Conference
you
call.
to God. I would like you to check out the uppermost floor and check out the house of, well, the abandoned house. You know which one." And then he clicks off.
Okay.
It looks abandoned.
Strange
That man
ominous.
maintain his shit well.
Well.
Either way, I'll make sure to check up that, and I will update you on that when I can. Is there anything else?
I have no further questions.
Not that I can think would be relevant.
Alright then, perfect. Let me just make sure I have everything here.
And then Maruka had a heart attack.
Yeah, and then he died.
No.
And then
By the way,
his
I was
heart
wrong.
Maruka has
The war started in
terrible irritable-
450. I can barely read my own notes sometimes.
Okay.
Maruka has irritable bowel syndrome and shat his pants. I'm
No!
sorry.
Monruka has IBS, canon?
No, not canon, in fact. It started in 450 and lasted all the way till 456. It was a 6-year-long war.
Wow.
And then
I remember when I
versus
first summoned those champions. They were quite the... Well, they were quite like you. Quite like you. disarrayed, unwilling, but eventually a sense of duty persuaded them. Especially when they
How'd they die?
realized that, well, the pillar wasn't what this war was for.
How'd those previous champions die?
Like I said, we don't know. They simply disappeared along with the leader of the Underdark.
They very well may not even be dead, honestly.
It's been a millennia. The only one who would be living was the elf amongst them.
Fair enough. Unless
I'm
they
pretty
were
sure
in a demiplane of some kind.
Perhaps. But it'd be
They
too many
could be.
resources to start checking planes now, would it?
Of course, I'm not suggesting a search per se.
I see.
Just conjecture, if you will.
Anyhow, I hope you live up to their repute. And then he gets cut off. All of a
Oh.
sudden, your crystal stops working.
Oh.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Oh, fuck.
Raggy, this crystal's not hitting.
If anyone would like to make an Arcana check, they can.
I'm doing that.
I'll do it. I left my
Jeez,
dice
God.
in my room.
That is a
I'll
dirty
do my
20.
timer.
All dirty or 20.
Okay, that's good.
16.
Okay, good enough. Actually, that barely passes. Let's go, 16.
What's
16's the limit.
Arcana again? Is that intelligence?
Yes.
Okay, it's a flat roll for me.
Wow, basically everyone knows, huh?
Everyone's just like, oh yeah.
I rolled a
I've seen
nat
this
1,
before.
so no.
Okay,
not you.
literally the only like pure magical person can't fucking tell. But actually,
Fucking wow,
I got a good bit.
alright.
Anyhow,
Is
Glenn's
magic.
literally a warlock.
no, okay, so everyone just feels like a sense of disconnect right now, as if like a barrier was set up.
Oh, like a anti-scrying field or something.
Oh.
Mhm.
Okay.
Tina, on the other hand, your psychic, when this goes up and the phone comes off, your psychic powers kind of go a bit haywire. You know how like static is on a phone? It's like that.
Yeah. Oh god. Oh no.
That sounds not
I'm like
pleasant.
holding my ears, like trying to block it out, even though I can't because it's in my head.
Crystal mud balls.
Oh,
I see how it is.
You
Crystal my ball.
It does eventually subside. And luckily, it seems that any like direct links you do with your psychic stuff should be fine. But anything like to a mass amount of like mind reading or whatnot is hard.
Oh gosh.
Wait,
I've
Cyprus
gotta-
can do math mind reading?
I've got to take a
mean,
moment.
she could
My
always
head
try.
is throbbing right now.
You good?
Are you
No. I don't know what happened, but
Alright,
I
no
got
worries.
overwhelmed with voices. That hasn't happened since I was a child. Ugh. This doesn't happen to
Okay,
me often. Usually I
don't
have a
think
pretty
I can fix that.
good control
Walk
over
it
my
off.
powers. It doesn't tend to go haywire like that. Ugh.
Walk it off.
Wow.
Jesus, fuck, dude. You want to take a? You just want to take a lie down in the lamp for a little bit?
I think if I just Jira, do you have your like umbrella open? It is outside.
Yes, I 100% do.
I'll just like
I
I'll
like
just
not dying.
yeah. The funny thing is that I have to think about you fighting with an umbrella in one hand.
That's true.
Do you need
I'll
me to
probably
spare
like
the dying?
throwing it up and like twirling it and shit.
Yeah. I kind of just like float over to Jira's like a little parasol, and I'm just like I'll just take a rest here. I'll be fine.
Cyprus, do you need spare the dying?
No, I'll be all right. I'm not dying. I just have a bit of a
Yeah.
headache.
My shoulder is available if you need refuge from the sun. I know you're not like me, but
Oh, I'll be
Still.
all right. Thank you. Yeah, she's just kind of chilling there.
All right then.
I
So
look
as
like-
like y'all are getting your bearings after this huge disconnect, Barker comes out of his castle and goes, "Terrible news, everyone!
Oh no!
Everyone?
No, wait, that's bad.
Huzzah! No, not huzzah, unhuzzah, in fact.
Oh, fuck.
Now then, as the leader of fuck, I forget what this place is called, dude. It's been so long, I forget my own
forgot
lore.
to, I'll be honest with you.
What's a
It's been
world
a few
building?
months.
I
What's a
forward.
world? What's a world building, man?
World
What
and
is
Bill.
space?
Storm. God, I'm fucking
world
dumb.
Did you
Oh,
forget the
sorry.
whole name of the country?
Yes.
Sorry,
That's
I thought you meant like
funny.
this fort or something.
Yeah, I didn't
No.
know that you forgot the name of the country.
No, I
That
forgot it was
world do be
country.
building though.
It would seem that Storm's war protocols have been activated.
Don't you control
That
most
is
of the
not
armies in
ideal.
Storm? Aren't you the head of the military?
Yes, but that doesn't mean I have complete power. Hauser can override any of my orders at any time.
That's not ideal.
But that's not the point. I've gone to my war room, and I heard a loud buzzing, and that's when I realized, hey, loud buzzing, that means something's happening, but wait. I just got attacked and agreed to help my little brother. That means I'm the enemy!
Well,
Wait, what?
let's.
You're
Let's
not
say
the enemy if you're doing it for a good cause.
that's true. The enemy is your brother's advisor, and
I still
if he's
saw
the
myself in the
enemy,
mirror and punched it.
if
Is your
that
hand good?
makes
need
you
me to-
feel better.
You need me to fix the cut?
But the point is, one of the protocols has been activated. The communication protocol, which cuts off any kind of communication.
It's not even a
Communication magic.
protocol.
I'd say that's pretty protocol-y to me.
That's
Why?
Well, because his country is under attack.
But that puts the entire country to standstill.
Well,
Like, this is a very specific situation where the entire country's trying to overthrow him.
yeah, literally, if you knew that the entire country was coming after you,
But the thing is if
He
it was
does
like
have a lot of
one
people
town
that don't
trying
like
to
him.
revolt, but no, if it's one town trying to revolt, cutting off communication for the rest of the country is such a bad
it's not
idea.
one town though, because we had two other brothers that we tricked, and their towns
I'm
are
just
also against the
saying,
king.
Why is this a protocol if it works in exactly one situation?
I guess, but
To be
also
fair,
he's
they
an
also probably don't
all-powerful
use-
wizard.
They probably don't use magical communication all that much. Like,
Yeah, they hate
magic is
magic
not
here,
very
don't they?
common here. Only really
Yes.
the court wizard
Their
/
magic
advisor uses it.
Either way, it would seem Hauser's more than aware that we're going to attack someday.
Yeah, I gathered that. He seems to be, well, according to the communications protocol, he seems to be rearing up for a fight. So if we want to get the jump on him, I guess, as much as we can, we should start making our arrangements.
Yeah,
Where are we to meet my younger brothers?
Yes, we're going to meet up with him so we can start making a plan.
But
Because
where?
we have a camp
here.
out in
Oh yeah, that's
in
true. The
the
camp. I forgot to tell him about
wilderness.
the camp. We should take you to the others. We have a camp, and we're pretty hidden from House's men, so we could
Very well.
discuss
I
strategy.
shall get the remaining army here and we shall start a march!
Is that the best idea? Should we
How
go
else do you transport troops?
Should we go discreetly to the camp?
Yeah, we
Considering-
don't want to reveal our position.
Yeah, we should maybe not so much a march, but like a gentle saunter.
Oh no, I'm sure Hauser will not be the first to attack.
Okay.
Very well
Hear me
then.
out. Instead, what if we bring
Yeah.
What if we bring a small force
Gentle
back,
saunter.
including yourself, so you can communicate, and then we have
Force.
a messenger come back to
That's
tell your forces what to do to some kind of
Yes.
officer in your stead.
that sounds ideal.
Because you still get to communicate with your brothers, we make a plan, and then the plan gets brought to here, to whoever is in charge in your stead. And we can still coordinate the camps together.
Very well then. And as he says that and goes in and gets like weapons and a small group ready, a squirrel comes running down the path.
I don't
What?
trust
Oh,
it.
fuck. Oh.
I don't trust it.
Little guy.
It comes running down towards y'all.
I don't trust
And
it.
you can you don't need perception check. You'd be
I
able
have
to
a
see
nature
that.
paladin.
It has like a piece of paper in its mouth.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh shit.
Well,
messenger
I-
Right,
squirrel.
messenger squirrels. I forgot
that's
about
cute.
that.
I'll get it. I fly over to it and take it out of its
Give
mouth.
him a fish.
You
What's it
go
say,
ahead
Chief?
and open the folded paper, and their orders from Fucking, what are the names? Donnie and Booksy.
Okay.
And they're to start heading towards the beach. Start heading like closer to the coast, towards the northeast of Storm. So it would be about like here.
Okay.
Okay. So are we meeting them there? Is that what that means?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I guess we'll head over there then.
I guess we're marching.
I guess we're, well,
Mark it
gently
is.
sauntering.
We do be sauntering
it.
though.
We do be sauntering though. Yeah, we'll head over there then. I guess we should head out. Let's not keep him waiting.
Are you going to tell Barker this?
Yeah. We'll let him know that
No.
we're meeting everyone
No,
out
we're
there.
just gonna
Alright,
leave him
perfect.
there.
Sure.
Did they say that they'd be using squirrels? Do we know them to
Donnie
use
does
squirrels?
Donnie does know communicate with animals, speak with animals.
Okay.
I could have sworn we used messenger squirrels before, though.
Okay. No. As long as, because I don't remember, it's been a while. So as long as this is not like a trap or something.
Mm.
So yeah, I guess we'll head over there. We'll take the guy with us.
All right, so Barker and then Roy, and then a small army.
Kerborkus.
Yes.
So about what day? I know I went through so much to finally get the day on this, and I fucking forget because it's been 3 months.
Didn't you post it in this chat?
I did, but I don't know if I pinned it.
Hold on.
You meant Discord.
I did.
No, I thought you pinned it.
I did. Okay, so I've calculated it. You arrive at the capital September 3rd. The day you met a Hauser is September 4th, meaning that it's September 4th in game, but I don't know when that was. I'm not sure if that's today or when you fought what's his face? Booksy.
It was the 27th that you posted that, like,
Ingram.
in October 27th. So I think, like, that was probably around the time of our last session, right? Before now.
So it should be September 4th. Today's canonically September 4th. I have to change timelines. It's fine.
Okay.
So it'll be about half a day's walk. Right. Yeah, it'll be like about half a day. So I'll just say it's September 5th by the time you get to the camp. So, boop.
Me one time.
Yes.
Time indeed.
I'm so glad the Church of Bitches and Hoes managed to make it this far.
Oh yeah.
A pilgrimage.
Here we are. We're back. We're gaming.
Church with some bitches and hoes.
Yes. Oh yeah, you've got to add the big boy in here. Big himbo man.
Yes, I already added him.
Alright.
Dude, he's such a himbo. I love
gave my
it.
sermon for the troops.
And before you all head out, like you still waiting the castle for him to get his army, and he comes back out, and you see him carrying this like chest plate basically. And he's like, "I have this spare chest plate. Anyone want it? I don't need armor myself."
What? Well, I can't wear it obviously, but like,
yeah,
what is it?
What are we
It's
looking at
magical.
here? Okay.
Oh shit, hang on. Can I make an Arcana check to see what's on it?
Sure.
Is it like plate?
I would classify it as medium armor, if that's what you mean.
Okay. I think in that case, the only people that can wear it are Padre, myself, and Cass.
Yeah, I can wear that.
Warlocks don't have medium armor unless they're hexblades.
Do you guys want a chest plate?
Depends.
Yeah.
Let me also take a look. See.
By magical, did you mean that it just like it would change shape for me, or it actually has magical properties?
Change shape. Yes, it's a.
Well, I
It
can't
is
wear it
a-
anyway, but I'm saying like, did you mean it
It
to
is
mean
a
like?
+1 magic chest plate.
Oh, okay.
What type of
Nice.
medium armor is it?
Good question.
Like if it's a breastplate, that might actually nothing that would tie for my AC currently, but
That
it
would,
might be better for
breastplates would boost my AC.
It
You
is a
take it
breastplate.
then. Yeah.
All right. Is there anything magic on it besides?
You would have to attune to it, which over the day, yeah, you would.
Do we know?
Yeah.
All right.
So
sure.
you would eventually figure out after attunement that this magical +1 breastplate, other than just giving a +1 bonus, is lined with pockets and compartments and stocked with medical supplies. You may treat this armor as a healer's kit, and any damage dealt by undead is halved.
Oh, wow.
wow.
That's sick.
That's
Did
awesome.
you make this for me or something?
No, I generated magic randomly.
That's cool. So if it's a breastplate, it would be 15 plus
You-
dex, max of
DM me
2.
that? Can you DM me the details of it?
Sure. You're gonna have to look
Hey,
up how much
D&D.
AC breastplate is, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I can
D&D.
breastplate on my character sheet.
What's for there? What's for there? Grandpa, what's for there? Oh! You were sitting on the stairs.
This may or may not be subject to change.
All right.
Because I'm not. It's fine. But anyhow, I'm not gonna put more tokens on here because I don't feel like wasting time by doing that right now. But the point is, you, not Hauser, fuck, you, Barker, Roy, and a small army, a decently sized small army, finally arrive at the beach camp.
All right.
I guess we'll fill everybody in.
Yeah.
Like
You'd have to
have
go
all the
to
bro-
the
bring all.
strategist tents.
Yeah,
over here.
I'll go head over there with the brother.
Are you gonna
Both
walk
Roy
over there or
and Barker
saunter
follow
over
you
there?
in there.
Yeah.
And hold on, I'm getting a knock at my door.
I'm not.
So
Grab my
Tina,
dinner
did you
quick.
saunter over there?
I'm gonna go grab my dinner while
Yeah, I gently saunter. I don't know why you found that so funny.
I can just imagine like 800 people just like gently sauntering over to a beach. Like sauntering in unison at that.
Saunters. Asterisk. Saunters. Asterisk.
Someone's getting murdered in the background.
Inconvenient.
Yeah, very inconvenient.
Yeah.
All right, sorry about
it's
that. I'm back.
typically an inconvenience.
All right then. Anyhow, you go into the tent with Roy and the brother. Eve, Padre, what are you two doing?
I mean, I'll tag along, I guess.
Padre?
He went
Tommy.
to go get dinner.
Bruh, okay.
What?
Imagine eating.
I'll just say that he goes in there. It's fine.
He's
But
gotta get in
anyway, as soon as you go in there, you see what's his name? You see Barker yell out, "My brothers! It has been too long!"
Oh, no.
And then he's like, yes, Myers, of course. It's been far too long." And Ingram's like, "Yeah, it's been a while. I get it." He's like, "Oh," and then he's like, has him like a headlock kind of hug. And they're both like trying to get out.
Brothers.
He's like, oh, it's been terribly long, and is this the map? The map of our stratagem, I see. Yes, we were devising a strategy to try and figure out how to invade the capital at this point.
Yeah, I assume it's a little fortified to outside sieges. At the very least, the castle. Uh-oh. Carlos is typing. And muted. Oh,
Me when Carlos is typing and muted.
literally. This is literally me when that's happening. Not even gonna lie.
Carlos got in trouble with the cops.
Ruh-roh.
No.
Not
Carlos is getting
again.
arrested.
I'm sorry, I keep getting knocks at my door.
Oh, okay. So you weren't typing? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
No, I was not typing.
I'm so it still says you're typing.
Well, I've
now.
stopped typing. Anyhow, our
Alright.
stratagem is yes, we are trying to devise a strategy, but it's very hard, especially with communications cut off now.
That does make sense.
And by the way, I'd like to mention that you see Donnie, and he has a new cloak about him.
Oh?
He's got new clothes.
He's got the
No.
drip.
What?
Tiny with
He's
the
got
drip?
new drip.
Mm,
What's he
got
wearing?
that apple bottom jeans.
he's got like a kind of cape going on about now.
Ooh, nice.
Pog.
It's like a royal, with like the shoulder pads.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
I see. Okay.
It's one of those capes.
That's
Mhm.
cool. I like that.
But for the more keen-eyed of you, you can tell that it's magical.
Oh, I know what
Oh.
magic is. I've heard of
Yo.
that thing before.
That's crazy.
Magic's real.
What is magic?
Yes.
Hey,
The
yo.
point is, Donnie definitely looks a lot more composed and less disheveled, depressed, and a lot of other things he was when you first met him.
That's nice.
Go
Let's
back to being
go.
depressed and disheveled.
Wow. Fucked up.
That is fucked up.
What did
But
he ever do to
nonetheless,
you?
it is time to devise a stratagem. And so Donnie says, we need to figure out how to invade the capital. And it's not going to be easy now since our best form of communication is with the animals. If we take too long, they might catch on to our methods and just eventually start hunting animals willy-nilly.
Oh god. Okay.
So,
Um.
what is our best strategy for approaching Hauser? We know that he's probably got a bit of an army, even though that we have, I forgot his name already.
Myers, Barker.
Yeah.
Barker's nickname, but whatever.
Okay. Even though we have, Myers here,
Yo, Maya?
he still has control over some armies, so we should be cautious when approaching. Also, the court wizard is definitely at this point, like, we understand that he's like the mastermind. of all
Miriam's a
this.
threat, if that's what you
Very
mean,
much
yes.
so, yes. So we have to be very cautious when approaching. I don't know how to start approaching that, or how we should go about starting. You know what I mean?
I
Well-
said yo Maya and Maya DM'd me. Hi, that's
Hey, yo, Maya's watching the stream. Let's go.
Hey.
Thank you, Maya. But, Ingram goes ahead and says, well, let me start by describing who we're going up against. And we're going up against our eldest brother, Hauser Corville. Now then, everyone knows who he is. Yes, I don't need an explanation. I don't need to explain.
We are very familiar, yes.
Perfect. And he has about 40 to 45% of all of Storm's army in the capital right now, ready to defend. And not only that, but they're his elite guard.
Mm.
All of them specially trained.
Mm-hmm.
This will not be an easy fight, and I will assure you that any of them who escaped from either Barkersville or my town, they have already learned of the strategies you used to invade.
I'm sorry. The town was called Barkersville. This is out of
Yes,
character.
the camp, Myers.
This is out of character.
You see, it was originally called something else, but Myers, an attention hog, wanted to name the camp after himself. Even though most civilians aren't even allowed there. So he named it after his nickname, Barkersville. The point is, any of the elite soldiers who are amongst any of the guards or soldiers in my town or Myers have already alerted to the strategies used to invade both cities, and I will assure you that neither will work again. Not a full frontal assault, and not a... and not whatever you did over there. It was this magic, it was a door! Tina, what's the spell called again?
What?
What's the spell
Dimension
called
Door.
again? Nah,
Yeah.
Dimension Door. That's not gonna work. That would have been perfect if it hadn't been used, honestly. It's great to basically just start spawning in droves just in the middle of town, but
If
won't
we
work
take,
again. They're gonna expect it.
Are we leaving right now? Because if I have like a break, we could totally do Dimension Door. If you have,
At most, we have 3 days.
all I need is
3 days before
8
they
hours.
figure out our communication methods.
I just need 8 hours. However, I do need to understand the layout of the camp that we're invading. If you would
It's
like me to
currently
use Dimension
the
Door,
morning. Well, I will say, I would not like our troops to be unready as well. I think we should do it tomorrow, considering it's early morning, the time you arrived here.
yeah, I think if we take a moment just to collect ourselves, because we did just come out of a huge battle with Myers here, and
It's
I
been
just
like half a day, by the way. A half a day, you get full rest and whatnot.
Oh.
Yeah, but I mean, we just did a big battle. I still need like a rest.
Still.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah,
So I think we
I
should
wouldn't say
take
no
at
to a good
least
sleep either.
like half a day or something. Start again tomorrow, and we will do first thing tomorrow. We will leave. But I think Dimension Door is a fantastic idea because we can jump in and surprise them, and they maybe won't see it coming.
That's the thing, though. Like I said, since you used it there, I'm sure his elite forces have already alerted Hauser to that strategy already, and
That's
they're going to be prepared for it.
fair, yeah.
So we have a way
Also,
to breach
he
the
does have a
walls?
like Miriam is a powerful wizard, and I don't think that he'd just fall for a Dimension Door spell that simply.
No.
Right, then they might have something like an anti-magic field.
That's true. He
It's a
might just have
possibility.
yeah. So
There's no way he would put an anti-magic field up. Even the normal casters in our ranks wouldn't be able to have spells that go through it. But it's not like they wouldn't have traps ready in the
yeah,
capital.
I feel like it's just not. We need to come up with something new.
And by the way, both Myers and Donnie are working on a map of the capital together.
Okay, that's awesome.
Should we climb the walls at night?
So
or
if I get
something?
a rest, I'll get all my spells
There'd still be
back.
guards out. Fortunately, none of them should have dark vision naturally. But that doesn't mean they won't have torches and such.
Mm-hmm.
If we go for a sneak operation, we'll have to be careful. The walls are about, I want to say, between 50 and 75 feet.
There was another one or
Perhaps we could make a distraction on one wall. Make them think we're going up that one, while our actual forces are going up the other wall. Not even necessarily mean a diversion for us, but more.
Didn't we do a surprise attack last time?
It was with Dimension Door specifically.
I think
Basically, just broke into their backlines immediately. That would be harder to do against a wizard who already has knowledge of the fact that we can do that.
They're
Yeah, it
also
might be.
alert of the fact that we're going to invade one of these days.
Exactly.
It also, one thing as well is since we did a surprise attack last time, it'd probably be better to do a full frontal assault.
I
due
did
to
that
the
the
fact
first time. And also, this is a Like, we're talking about a fortified position here. This isn't a town. Well, it is a town, but it has a castle, which
I
is
can't believe it's a town.
But
which
they
is our
might be.
goal.
But
And
the fact that they I don't know if they'd be expecting it or not. There's the issues of casualties, which of course can be reverted via what I could do, but
you're only one cleric. Unfortunately, you're the only cleric in this whole country, probably. You can only revive, like, what, 3 people, max?
I could revive 2.
Then 5 people. That is so grand, and how we're going to lose about hundreds if we plan wrong.
Yeah. I think
And then, as he says that, both Myers and Donnie say, "Done!" And they put the map down.
I just don't like Red Bull, but that is good.
I put you in the wrong place.
Oh yeah, all my VTubers.
Yo, we're
I love being a
VTubing?
VTuber.
Where are we?
We are actually VTubing.
Oh, sorry. Was my mic on? My
Technically-
bad.
We're
Yes.
VTubing.
God, see, and the button never stays
Guys,
on.
am I popular yet? Are we popular VTubers?
Yeah, we're VTubing. Anyway, where are we
No,
going?
but I was asking if we were popular yet.
This is the map of the capital.
Oh, that's right. I forgot we've been there already.
That's true. That's canon, even.
We used to have a base in there, but unfortunately we were discovered.
Oof.
At least that's what Donnie tells me.
I don't know. I feel like the front assault feels the easiest because it's like a straight shot. If that makes sense.
I must
True.
remind you, there's
do
only
offensive.
one entrance. We'll literally be tunneled.
Yeah, we'll be tunneled against the weak guard.
That's true. Yeah.
This is the worst possible spot we could do a full frontal assault in.
Yeah. You know, you're right.
I'd like to look at my spell sheet and see if I have anything to solve this situation, but the fucking
Padre's your
server's
most
down
stealthiest,
right
by the
now.
way.
Oh, I've been inside the castle. I could use. That's the thing. I could use Dimension Door, but I would probably just get canceled. That's I can't like counteract
It's
it.
very well a possibility.
Yeah. Does Hauser know about the invasion we just did on Myers camp?
Considering the protocol's been activated, yes. Troops of his have probably escaped from Barkerville, and have probably realized that Forge is the only place left now.
Yeah. Well, but he doesn't know about the details.
No, of course not. But he's alert the fact that you've used the Dimension Door before.
Ah.
It doesn't change the fact that he knows that it's in your capabilities.
How could he know that? How could he know that?
Because all the soldiers out in the front yard saw people coming out of a door that suddenly and mysteriously appeared in the yard for Barkersville.
I could have used teleportation. You don't know that. No, but
That's not the point.
Yeah, you're right.
Either way, you moved a mass amount of people from one place to a place that was quite farther away. And with Miriam,
Glenn.
they know the limitation's 500 feet.
Glenn, how many people
Or
can you
is it
fit
1,000?
into your lamp?
The point is, they'd be wary.
It's like 4 or 5.
I think we changed it. I'm not sure if I...
Oh yeah, he's busy right now. Sorry, he's working.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. But the point is, it's not like an army of people you could put
Yeah,
in
you
the
can only
lamp.
fit like maybe the party, and that's it. But you can't really fit anything.
You do
else.
realize I changed the Dimension Door for you, yeah?
You did.
If you fit the
You
if
did?
you fit the party into the
That's
lamp,
how you
Glenn,
got in?
Door.
Yes, you and the...
Dimension
the
Door,
whole army
yes,
got
Yeah,
in
but
there.
not-
Dimension Door, but we're not
we're
using
talking about the
Dimension
lamp.
Door.
Hmm.
Yeah, I know Dimension Door can carry multiple people.
That's for this my campaigns, by the way. That's not how Dimension Door works
Yeah,
canonically in
Dimension
D&D,
Door,
but whatever.
yeah,
It's
I believe rules
Normally
is
it's like 2
written.
targets,
Mhm.
including yourself.
You can bring along objects as long as their weight doesn't exceed what you can carry. You can also bring one willing creature of your size or smaller who's carrying gear up to its carrying capacity. So you can actually only bring you and another person with you. But the way the Dimension Door works in this campaign is that you can just leave the door
It's a
open.
literal door.
It's like a portal, yeah. Because otherwise we wouldn't have been able to logistically invade these camps without it. Oops. Don't ignore that cat. Nope. Ignore that. Nope.
You cannot
Cancel.
make me.
So yeah, so I really don't know how we're gonna approach this.
Yeah, I don't know. Do we have the equipment to scale the walls if we wanted to?
I
You
can
would need to
fly.
make the equipment. I'm sure Barker has grappling hooks and rope,
Yeah.
but I'm
Yeah.
not sure if it'd be enough.
We also don't have a lot of time because we're invading like tomorrow.
I can't check my spells.
Again, we don't have to do
Anyone
tomorrow,
have
but 3 days max before they
stone?
figure out our communication system's still up.
Why can't you check your spells?
The service I use for my character sheet is down.
Oh,
Oh.
that's no good. Is it?
I brought it
is
up
D&D
earlier,
Beyond
but I
down?
guess no one heard. Exclusively the character sheet service.
That
Well, no.
sucks. What? Yeah, I'm just using Roll20 for my character sheet. I guess we could scale the wall, but that doesn't seem like the best option. But I can't really think of anything else.
Yeah, because we really can't do full frontal. We can't really use dimension door.
What if we didn't dimension door into the castle itself, but like past the bottleneck?
That is fair.
Does anyone know Shapestone?
I think
Tommy
Oz
does.
I think Tommy
might.
does, yeah, actually.
We could shape a doorway through the back.
That's true.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I do. Hold on.
Yeah, let me check.
Yeah, because he used it to get through the door last
That's
time,
actually
right?
a fucking awesome spell.
Yeah.
I remember how you skipped my. Magically locked door with that.
Yeah.
But luckily, that
That's
was my lab. No soldiers or guards are allowed in my lab.
You know what they
Or at least
say?
not for you,
You know
Will.
what they say? When God gives you an open door, you break through the wall.
Yep.
That
So we
might have
could.
just been a phrase in my family.
Many
I don't
guards are
know.
nowhere near my room, luckily, so they shouldn't know about that.
So if Podger leads ahead and carves a hole in the back of the castle, we could realistically break in through there if we approach stealthily.
It would, but again, the back of walls of the castle are probably most heavily guarded, along with the front.
Are they? There's
You think so?
There's a huge wall around the entire kingdom.
Yes, and people on those.
That's true, yeah.
They'd probably be one of the most heavily guarded, considering they consider an attack from behind or the front. What we could do is, you see the residency area here.
Where's that?
Well, I'm pinging, I swear.
Oh, I see, yeah.
This whole area right here. This third row in the back. The point is that Hauser right now would not be caring for these people all that much, and it would probably be more guarding the front and the back.
Are you saying we should enter into there?
It's probably one of our best bets if we want just a tiny cell to get in.
How
It'd be a lot harder.
Would we enter through the door? Is that what, like through the? Oh, sorry.
I'm saying you shape stone the wall to create a large opening.
Undetected?
Does shape stone make a noise?
I mean, it's moving stone.
Oh god, great. We have to get into the concepts of magic. Great,
Tommy,
I love when this happens.
Can you read
Is
us?
shape stone like how it is in like Full Metal Alchemist, where it just like becomes kind of like fluidy and moves?
Can you?
Or is it like actually the rumbling of stone that's moving?
Can you read rules as written, shape stone?
Michael here.
Is this Full Metal Alchemist kind of shapery, or is this like actual stone crumbling and whatnot moving?
You touch a stone object of medium size or smaller, a section of stone more no more than 5 feet in any dimension, form it into a shape that suits your purpose. So, for example, you could shape a large rock into a weapon, an idol, or a coffer, or make a small passage through a wall, as long as the wall is less than 5 feet thick. You can
Oh,
also shape the
Oh.
stone door.
how thick is the wall?
Well, you see, think of it more
It's
as like
exactly
a-
6 feet.
how many times can you use shape stone? You might need to use it twice.
Hold
It's
on,
a
that
fourth
is a
level
4.
spell.
Yeah, I can use that 3 times.
Okay, perfect. You're gonna have to go through the first time to get to the outer layer of the wall, which will bring us to the hallway within. That's
And
where
we'll
all the
just- we'll
guards
have to use it
constantly
again.
shift, go upstairs onto the top and whatnot. And then one more time to finally get into the city. So as long as you can use it twice, it should be fine.
Let's go, Sheepstone.
Shave.
But again, does it make noise? Because if not, then
Yeah,
we
it
should be good.
It doesn't necessarily say it does.
It doesn't say
in
it
the
makes
spell
noise.
description.
It does not say
So
specifically that it makes noise.
And you can just whisper the vocal components, because I assume it has vocal components since like fucking
nobody cares
the
about
majority
those.
stuff.
Then it
It
should be
just,
fine.
it just says you touch it.
Okay.
Then it should be fine.
All right.
Imagine,
I say
imagine
that.
you just imagine you touch the stone and like it reforms with like a poofy cloud noise.
I say
just like
that
a
making
wet
a
fart.
hole in the side wall is a good strategy. Oh my god. Sorry, we've been live for an hour already and we haven't really done anything.
I had a lot of exposition, to be fair.
That's true, yeah.
We got shit to do.
I say that's a good plan. Where do we go from there? Do we just straight through the wall to the castle, or?
Well, a lot of us are gonna have to stay outside dealing with the guards, not only on the walls, but just guarding the city in general.
Okay.
That's true. Prevent
The
So-
majority of them
from-
should be outside.
Should
breaching the castle.
should the 5 of us rush ahead? Because we've got to make it inside the castle.
I want to go with you guys this time.
Okay.
Donnie speaks up.
Donnie, okay.
This time, I have to be the one to make sure that, although I've been very trusting, especially with Padre, I must say
I
that
look
I have to be
directly
there
at
to
Padre.
witness Hauser's fate. I want to make sure that he doesn't die, but I also want to be there to be the one to stop him.
Here's the thing. We're not here to kill Hauser. We're here to stop Miriam.
And I'm here to stop Padre.
Checks
Deal.
and balances.
Can you get like a name tag for that? Like
I'm still going with you.
Yeah.
I'm with the cat.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think we ever objected to that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That sounds like a solid
Yeah,
plan.
no, that's fine.
We should head out in the morning. I think making a hole in the wall is a valid plan. We should go with that. We'll have people stationed outside of the wall to protect the opening, and we'll have people come into the wall in case we need a backup or if they need to fight the guards outside.
No.
But the 6 of us will rush into the castle.
If this is the case, then it's probably best if me and Myers stay out in the city itself to deal with any of the guards to make sure that you six, can go in perfectly
I understand
uninterrupted.
playing a card.
That sounds perfect.
All right.
Huzzah! It is a plan then, but when should we do it?
I say we leave
Wow.
first thing tomorrow morning. Isn't it like evening right now?
It's morning right now.
It's morning right now.
Yes.
Wait, tomorrow morning.
Yeah, tomorrow. Okay, we should give the troops a chance to rest, get everybody calm and collected, and then we should head out first thing dawn tomorrow.
What?
Could it be dawn, or
Imagine-
should we
imagine
do
you,
it
like,
at night?
Imagine you like wait a week.
We're gonna need low visibility just to get Padre and some people close to the wall, after all.
How long will it take us to march to the capital from here?
Oh, does
From
anyone
here,
have
half a
spell-
day.
Does anyone have a
But we would
spell
have
that
to
could
leave by
possibly-
tomorrow evening.
Does anyone have a spell that could possibly like create like a fog or something to cover our tracks?
A
I can do
fog?
illusionary spells, if that's what you mean. If you give me the time, I can prepare one.
Yeah, I'm the wrong person to ask for that. All my spells
Ingram's
were-
more than willing to make something.
Yeah, I think there are like just fog cloud spells.
You said you could change the
I'd
weather.
rather
within
waste
the
not
day.
my own magic. I'd rather create something. Either way, then, so are we going to create an illusionary field, or are we going to do it in the night? This is what I need to know.
Magic can be dispelled, but I don't think the literal night can.
True. Yeah, I suppose we could do it in the middle of the night.
All right then. And then like a squirrel comes into the tent and goes on Donnie's shoulders. Like, I'm gonna have to message the other camps
I
we
love
have
you,
around the city
squirrel.
right now. I need to know what to tell them, because if we don't all leave at around the same time, we could be unprepared. We could
That's
be caught
true.
unprepared. We need to tell them an exact time to make them leave, either at sundown, sunrise, or when the moon rises.
How long of a
Sometimes they
walk
can
is it?
tell without us being able to communicate.
Well, how long of a walk is it?
Again, half a day. If we leave by sunset, it should still be the middle of the night by the time we reach.
Okay,
Alright,
then we'll
so-
leave at sunset.
Yeah.
Convenient for
Alright.
me as well.
Perfect. Sunset tomorrow, then, yes?
So be it.
Is everyone in agreement?
Yep.
Sounds good to me.
Brothers and Roy nod their head, and so he writes down on a piece of paper, folds it up, and gives it to the squirrel and does communicate with animals.
All right.
And you hear like little
communicate with
chatters, like and so the squirrel heads off. All right, then, perfect. Get your weapons, armor, and anything else ready.
All right.
Me
And
needs
I'm
some
gonna give you
rest.
guys a bit of time. You know, get your long rest in. Make sure all your items are in check. Or if you want anything, tell me right now.
I would like to talk to Padre at some point before we leave.
You can do it now, if that's the first
Alright.
thing. Unless anyone else has anything. No one. Cyprus.
I kind of
What?
want to give Padre a stern talking to myself.
Do you have anything you want to do before
Yeah, didn't
tomorrow
Jira,
sunset?
Jira, didn't you have something to talk to Padre about?
Yes.
Yeah, so
Yes.
I'm good. You guys do your story bits. Because I'm ready to go tomorrow morning.
Alright. And so are we leaving later today? Is that how it works in the timeline?
No. Today's September 5th. You get there September 5th in the morning. You discuss throughout the morning.
Uh-huh. And then we
And
leave
then you shall
sunset at
leave
6.
tomorrow, September 6th evening. And by the
Okay.
time you get there, it should be September 7th midnight.
Okay. In that case then, essentially probably like not too long before resting, I would try to pull Padre aside for conversation.
I'll ask Bo later since he's still muted.
True.
But yes, go ahead.
Okay. Padre, I would like to have a quick, somewhat personal discussion with you.
Are you both outside or in like a tent?
I would probably be outside.
Okay, so I can't do the bit where Cass just opens the door and interrupts.
We're just sitting on like a porta potty.
Alright, so, to be clear, when I ask the question I do, it has nothing to do with your performance as of late, or my doubt in your faith despite being living and a follower of Anma. I'm trying to verify my own experience in a sense. But I would like to ask if you have communicated with Anma directly, more than signs, but either seeing or speaking with her in visions of sorts.
Yeah, particularly for when I tried to revive an individual. Oh,
I see.
it was almost like a dreamlike state. It was
I've
odd.
had something similar. In that case, I am curious what she has said or what you have seen, and if you have any updated impressions of her.
Carlos, what happened last time we talked?
What happened last time when you talked? That was so long ago. I believe I asked you.
Because wasn't it like criticizing my my reviving?
No, she was. I believe she asked you if you cared about your friends and other people and whatnot because you were trying to revive. And she was, I believe, trying to cut a deal with you to make sure that when you revive, it revives correctly to the people you want.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I'm pretty sure you said something about, like, she didn't get to ask that question. I'm pretty sure you said that you just wanted to revive.
I don't remember saying exactly that.
No, but she never asked the question. I remember. I was gonna give you the deal, but then I never got to because you said something that, like, I was like, oh, okay, that's fine then.
If I remember correctly, I was more just like defending my actions, like still alive to save.
Yeah, that's why I'm
More
saying
or
I
less,
don't
yeah.
ever cut you the deal because of that.
Yeah, but you didn't have any problems with her either, from what I remember. Like, but yeah, to continue, my impression has soured, to say the least. And I suppose this might be a bad time. I don't mean to waver your faith before you might need to call upon power from her, but
Oh, it's fine.
I want to be clear about her intentions. She is evil. I came to her in a moment of vulnerability, as I've somewhat shared before, and unlike most of my kind, becoming undead was a choice, which, like I said, not many have that. And I did it in a moment of vulnerability and to give myself some kind of purpose, perhaps a form of penance as well, but regardless, my intentions were noble. And she mocked me when I spoke with her. She said she would not wish my fate upon others. A most devout follower who came to her willingly is mocked by her. She wishes for more carnage and death and to raise more undead. It's not just a matter of a cycle of life and death and rebirth. It is pleasurable to her. She is a horrific being, Padre. And I don't know what to do.
Felt that for when I communicated with her, it was related to my reviving people, and more of my intentions behind that. I said, of course, I believed a lot of it is more of a, well, of course, my reviving of people of killing people I'm not supposed to and reviving them was more of a net neutral, but also the idea that it's still saving a life. How she treated it seems more of a an undead is still a state of being, but one more of chaos. But
I
didn't
suppose
seem
that's a
as
way to put it. But
she seemed more accepting of my methods and my overall goals. It seemed.
Perhaps you have a better. I don't want to say relation with her, as she was. Although I did speak to her before this last time, and she almost seemed to praise me for being her champion to a degree. But I don't know what I can do. I can't follow a being that hates what I am because I chose to be it, and that takes like like I said before, pleasure in in her own view horrific things she does. She doesn't make undead as part of a cycle. It is humorous to her. She wants more undead for the sake of it. I don't.
I think a good way to look at it would be if you're a divine deity, you're gonna view regular life as different. Being undead is the closest thing you can achieve to such a level of existence where you don't really have to worry about passing on. But I can only imagine for what it's like for a deity to live through such an eternity, and that, and not be able to seek comfort in other beings of a similar quality or pedestal.
I suppose I could see that, but uh, she just enjoys her evil acts. I don't. I can't support that, Padre. I don't.
What I say, which I probably shouldn't be saying as a worshiper, it's always good to question your faith because, at least for me, I was not always a believer. Was it took a while for me to take comfort in my faith, but questioning it allowed me to decide to go down the path that I have. Originally, I was not planning on being a cleric in life. I was more of cast this role upon me, but it was my faith and my discovery thereof that led to me continuing it.
I see. I'll try to think on this. I still just can't help but feel that I made the wrong decision. But unlike some other decisions, it's not quite as light to revoke. Thank you for your time.
Of course, it's always nice to be able to talk about this type of stuff. The others can't really relate as easily.
True, we are the only followers of Anma in the party. And there's only one other person of the faith.
For now. For now.
Wait. That's true.
Forced conversion.
I think I will retire to a tent. Again, thank you.
Of course. Feel free to come anytime.
And she'll just nod and she'll kind of just make her way to a tent and say good night.
Else wanted to speak to me?
Casted.
What is it?
Alright, it'd be a little bit later if you're in a tent. She'd just kick open the flap.
I know, like, I never said that, like, Padre has done substances, but for some reason I just keep thinking of, like, smoking, like, a crack pipe or something.
You can have a weed pipe.
Holy shit! Cat with the blunt. Cat with the blunt.
We can't.
Alright. Alright. Sit down, shut up, and listen. I am in this party to help people, and I want to avoid any killing that is unnecessary. And out of all of us, you are the one that has consistently given us problems.
Okay.
I need you to shape the fuck up.
Can you elaborate?
Padre, you are the only one of us who's killed people.
We've killed people previously.
He's
I
right.
don't kill people,
But he
not
goes out of
people
his
that
way
go
to
to
kill
troll.
people when
supposed to.
unnecessary.
Yes.
Same thing.
To me, it's killing people when we're not supposed to is okay as long as they end up alive.
That's not the fucking point.
Well, at least again, don't beat up my religion.
This isn't a religion. If you're raising them on, listen, if you're raising them on dead, I would be much more pissed off at you.
Oh shit.
Don't you dare make assumptions about my faith.
Good. Listen. Either you start being a better person and actually helping people as a cleric, or I'm gonna have to fight you.
What?
Oh shit.
You mean fight me?
Gonna be you until you agree to be a better person.
I've been
Roll
a better
initiative.
person.
Oh.
No. I've healed you guys. I've helped made
PvP
huge
time?
progress. I've
Not
made
really.
huge
Start
I've been able-
valuing other people's lives, or we have nothing else to talk about.
It's easy for you to say. I do value life, but I also value death, and I value the cycle behind it. The fact that death is not finite, especially with abilities that I have.
She just walks off. She's done with this.
But if it helps, I'll try not to kill people. If it's for the mission, then I can try. I never said I won't name them.
That's the best I'm gonna get out of you. Fine.
All right. Glenn, is there anything you'd like to do?
Smoke crack.
I've been on work for a while, so I have no idea really what the conversation is. So I'm just gonna leave Padre alone.
No. That was
Anything
between
you-
Cass and Padre.
Yeah, that was.
I'm just asking. I was asking if you wanted to do anything like during the time that you have before
Oh,
raiding the
shit.
capital, and that's what they wanted to do. And I'm wondering
Yeah,
what you
so
want to
to
do.
fill you in a little bit, because I know you were working, basically our plan is for Padre to use Shapestone on the side of the wall, so that way we can get in there, and then us and our group and Donnie are gonna rush to the castle to try and catch Hauser and Miriam off guard.
Alright. Yeah.
So that's the plan.
I don't think I have anything that can help too much outside of combat. So I
That's
guess
We
fine.
already have a plan. I'm just asking if you want to do anything before you execute the plan.
shoot the shit with Doramir and practice some cantrips, I guess.
Okay.
Try taking some gluten out of sand, see what works and all that.
See what
There's
you can take
gluten in
out
sand.
of. Great plan.
There is not. It's just we don't. There's not a time period where we know what the fuck gluten is.
Doramir goes ahead and explains what gluten is to you.
Oh fuck! Really? That's it?
If you eat too much of it, it makes you fat.
And I guess. Oh yeah, let's just practice some more cantrips and all that. Actually, do you have any cool stories from any other supporters? I guess. like people before me.
Honestly, there are a lot of people who are a lot more boring compared to you. But there are also a
Shit.
lot more that are just as exciting. Let me think. That hasn't happened yet. No, that hasn't happened yet.
Wait, yet?
Huh?
Wait, what?
I guess there was this one time.
Hey, does TikTok exist?
The last
yet?
time I
need to
was
know if this will
left,
make sense.
it was just a couple centuries after I was created. I was in what's it called? That country that's like disconnected by water now. Ferris.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking
I
about.
know
Yeah,
that place.
that place, the Attack on Titanland. Wait, that hasn't happened yet.
I used to have a guy there, contracted with him.
Mhm.
He basically unified the whole land, all under him.
Nice.
Didn't last long though. Let me tell you. When he turned old, I want to say around, he was human. Around 85? Oh, he went out the worst way possible. He was sitting on these mats. They made these mats out of straw. And literally a pike just came up from under him.
Oh no.
Worst way to die I've seen.
Yeah, sounds like it. Damn.
But man, the adventures I could tell you of him, like, just going province to province.
Yeah, someone who's lived to 80, 85, you said? That sounds like he's
It was
got some
a
wise
couple
stories.
centuries after I was born. When was it? I couldn't tell you the number. But I was basically still new to the whole Genie thing. He was only like the 7th guy who found me. I'm hard to find. What can I say?
Yeah, high demand. Yeah, the shit has been shot.
Shit
Alright, perfect.
successfully shot. Load the shit cannons!
Alright, you're gonna have to give me a minute here while I set up this map.
Yeah.
So, talk amongst yourselves, get ready, and I'll tell you when it's ready.
So I heard some commotion over in Pondry's tent. The hell is that all about?
Hardcore sex and crack smoking.
right before an attack? Are you serious?
Yeah, you gotta get that melatonin, serotonin, the dopamine. That's the word, dopamine. Get that up.
No, I'm not a doctor guy, but I don't think that's how that works. Also, what the hell even is crack?
What is crack?
Want to find out?
No, I'm good. Rather than I get stabbed while reeling from sort of drug.
Who's getting stabbed?
It's not a drug.
Not me tomorrow.
It's not a drug. It's just it's fun.
Why would you smoke it if it's not a drug?
Why would you smoke? It's like a medicine. Medicine.
Medicine still counts as drugs.
No, drugs means it's bad.
That's why they're called drugstore.
Exactly.
They'll make you really good in battle.
I don't know about that one.
Take some joy and be immune to damage for 3 turns.
Wait, joy. Wait, no, wait.
Yes. Take some take some jet.
No.
Anyway,
I
what are we
don't
doing?
want my AP to be higher.
I'm just setting up the map
Or-
right now.
Can we get
These
much
are trying to-
higher? So
These guys are trying to get Glenn high on random drugs.
Hey, we got some Gencom. You want to try this?
No thanks. I don't want any jet. You said.
Yep.
What did that even do?
Slows time for you.
That don't sound right.
Also, crack's good because it gives you 25 more HP, but if you wait a while, it decreases them by 25.
What is this unit of measurement we call HP?
You know.
No, I don't.
HP.
I've never heard of that acronym before.
You know, HP, housing points.
Ah, yes. Don't we want as few of those as possible since you're trying to
Wait, I
overtake
thought
the
HP
Hauser?
stood for horse points.
Yes, you gain 25 horses.
That's too many horses.
Can we add crack but make it like how it is in Postal
No.
2?
Fuck no.
That's called a healing potion, Tommy.
No, but crack
just
you
called
get
healing
withdraw
word.
from.
Real.
All right, I think this is ready now.
It better be.
Oh,
So who is going to be the one to go up the walls?
Uh,
I'm thinking Jira or Cass.
I mean, who's the one who's gonna go with Padre towards the walls? Padre's obviously one.
I have to keep an eye on him.
I'm inside your walls.
let's see. My stealth. Oh, I have disadvantage on stealth because I have plate mail. Lamau. I think
Oh,
you
let me
do
check
too, Kaz. With
Listen, it's fine. Everything will go well. Cass, alright, someone else who's stealthy.
Huh?
Cyprus,
I've
maybe?
got leather armor,
you're
so I'm good
probably
on stealth.
Cyprus.
Okay.
Sneak up with Padre. Because the rest of us are too loud, aside from maybe Glenn, but I don't think Glenn is that dexterous either.
I've got a +3 dex. Plus
Oh,
2
shit.
stealth.
Better than I thought.
Um.
I try not to get hit.
Real.
Don't get hit.
Am I just making a stealth check?
Yes, so I'm going to go ahead and cover this up again, I guess. Fuck me.
Let me get some music happening.
EM
Hold on.
layer. I was about to do that.
Yeah, we need
Oh,
some
okay.
music up in this bitch.
So put your tokens right up against the wall, since I actually don't have much space on this map. Actually, you guys are already on here. Put your tokens.
Cool.
I forgot you guys were on here.
I think you removed us.
Did I? No, you're still on here.
I don't see him.
Are we on the same map you are?
Yes,
I
I just have stuff on GM layer.
You might have
Yeah,
our
I mean,
token on
wait,
GM
wait,
later.
wait,
yeah, we
I
might
only
be
see
on
Cass
Did you
token
GM
say
there.
GM construct?
Just put your own tokens outside, like on the wall, basically, since I don't have much space.
Sure.
This is how the map actually looks like. So, like, even if I stretched it out, there's not extra space outside, unfortunately.
I've fallen down the well. Please help.
Door stuck.
Don't worry about it.
Stuck.
So, is it just
Hey.
Cyprus and Padre going up to the wall then?
Yeah, I
think
can
I
also
need
go.
people to do it, I guess, yeah.
Do you want to go then, Glenn?
Fuck it. It can't hurt to have more people.
It can, but not the point. Alright, all three of you roll me stealth checks.
Alright.
With advantage, because it is night.
Alright, fuck it.
You gotta get in there.
I gotta get in there. 19!
Bo
bitches!
makes it, but the most important one to make it is Padre.
Natural 20.
Alright, perfect.
You rolled a nat 20?
Unnatural 20.
Oh, okay.
Because my stealth
Okay, dirty
modifier
20.
is plus.
That's fine.
my-
All three of
my
you
stealth
make it.
modifier-
Tina, you
my
just
stealth
barely made
modifier
it,
is
by the
plus
way.
8.
I barely made it?
Mm-hmm.
That's no good.
Well bet.
There's a lot of guards, but luckily from scouting, there's a lot more in the front and back, like back to the castle and the entrance. Either way, though, you, Padre, and Glenn all make it there, and all Padre has to do is make the hole in the wall.
Show us the hole in the wall.
You got music?
Fuck, you keep just do the roll. Not actually, you don't need the roll, huh?
Can you
Yeah,
play
Stone
the
Shape is not a roll.
I'm trying to find a raid music, but it's hard.
More
Can
like
you play
rave
like the
music,
Hole in
am
the
I
Wall
right?
theme song? Do you guys remember the show Hole in the Wall? Can you play like the song from that?
No,
I don't remember the theme song from it, but I do remember that show.
I remember
Okay,
the show. I'm
so-
not playing the theme song.
I'm inside your walls. I cast it once.
All right,
Five
you go through,
fucking
and just as it was
stone.
said,
5
there's a
feet
hallway
tall.
behind the wall. That's like where all the guards like swap places and like where they go around and whatnot.
And we go further in.
So you gotta go in, and not even like a few feet away, there's another wall. And if you get rid of that one, you gain entrance to the city. Luckily, there's no one going through the hallways right now.
Should I save the spell slot, or should I do it?
I think.
Well,
we
you have to
it.
do
You
it
need to
twice
do
to
it.
get in there. So yeah.
Okay, stone ship again.
How does the bot work again?
Oh yeah, I think it's
It
a
works.
slash now.
The new one, yeah. Yeah, it's slash play. Whoa, hold on.
Man, that's epic as fuck. I gotta turn that down a little bit.
Oh yeah, I already had it lowered.
Oops, I have IO
Seeing
muted.
it in another server.
And then you make the second hole.
All right.
And once that occurs,
How do we turn down IO?
okay, you signal back to the army that's not too far to start sneaking up. And luckily, let's see here. Oops, right.
Hey, Carla.
Yeah?
Was that? Was
About 181 are able to stealthily go through.
Huh?
But as 182nd comes in, a guard notices.
But hey, wait a second.
And thus, the raid begins.
Oh boy.
Let's go.
A bunch, in just a span of a few minutes, battles commence both outside and inside the wall.
Oh my
And
god.
luckily, the first two to go through were Donnie, Myers, Ingram, and Roy. So they're already in the city.
Wow.
But now they have to deal with both the guards outside the walls and inside the wall. But luckily, there should be enough to just basically surround the guards and hopefully overrun.
Alright.
So
Roll initiative?
you can go ahead and put through. You can go ahead and go through
Okay, where are we
the
going?
wall. You'd be in the residential area, so
Okay.
right about here. And you see a bunch of soldiers along with Ingram take on this huge group. They just be like, just ignore these guys. You need to get into the castle now.
We gotta get in there.
We gotta get
Yeah,
in there.
Like
Come on,
that,
I'm gonna
get
put
in
Donnie
there.
here.
I can't fucking believe it. We actually
So-
gotta get in there.
Are we just running through? Do we have to make a check or something?
Run through, but you will take at least one opportunity attack for each of you.
Oh my god.
Okay, that makes sense. No, that makes sense.
I mean, could we just like run over here and through the buildings and the alleyway and all that?
I gotta get in there.
We gotta get in there.
We gotta get in there.
Even if you like, where's the tarot tool? Even if you like try to go through the edge, you still have to squeeze through.
Yeah.
I guess you could go through the building, but you'd still get attacked like right here, basically.
Why not go through here? I'm like,
We gotta get in there.
Again,
Just
You'll get
take our
attacked here.
AC is fine. Just take
Yeah,
just
I
take
know.
the opportunity attack.
honestly,
Alright.
Let's get in there.
Let's get in there.
get in there.
We gotta get in there.
Are you rolling for us, Carlos?
yes, hold on. These guys out here have crossbows. I forget how much damage a crossbow can do, though. Ugh.
I think it's a D8 plus Dex.
Okay. Did I not? I guess I didn't raise these guys shit. Okay.
Wait, fuck another roll.
Right, D20s, huh?
What?
Okay, I'm gonna roll. What? How many are there? There's you, there's Donnie, and then 5 of you. Yeah.
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 Okay, so 6 D20s.
60 20s, holy fuck.
60 20s.
All right. Oop. And I'll just be going in order of call here. So, Tina, that's a 15 hit.
No.
Or actually, I'm gonna go by map. So by the looks of it, it's gonna be Jira, Donnie, Bo, Cyprus, Eve, and then Tommy. So Jira, that's 15 hit.
Definitely not.
Okay, you're good. You're able to make it to the fountain in front of the castle. Donnie's gonna go, and unfortunately,
15, so
he has 17.
oh, the character sheet I have access to is not updated then.
I didn't update AC because if I did, that would just confuse me. He has go to features and traits.
Oh, okay, got it.
That's his new cape. But a 21
Yeah.
still does hit Donnie, unfortunately.
Yeah, definitely.
And oh, he is gonna take max damage there.
Oh my god.
Yikers.
That's like a sixth of his HP. What the fuck?
Did I update his HP here? Actually, hold on.
Is it supposed to be 62?
I believe so. Cause yeah, he has a D8. Yeah, it should be. Cause he's a level under you guys.
Yeah, okay, that sounds roughly right for level 6 average. And
So 52. He takes an arrow into his shoulder, but he is able to just like snap it so that it doesn't come out.
damn.
That's pretty
He'd be
metal.
bleeding pretty heavily if that came out.
Yeah. Goddamn.
Yeah, it's
I'm
pretty
fine.
metal.
We can continue.
So next
And then
is...
goes Glenn. So
Yeah.
Glenn, does a 15 hit you?
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Squishy.
Look, I'm fucking Warlock.
Max
Oh my
damage.
God.
Oh my
They're rolling-
god!
They're rolling
That's
so
a third of my
good.
health.
You take 10
Another
damage going
27.
through. You also get an arrow right in your shoulder.
Oh, thank
And
God,
Donnie-
nothing me.
But you do make it to the fountain, and Donnie goes ahead and asks, I can snap that for you if you want. You wouldn't want to be bleeding throughout the whole freaking raid.
I think I'll just leave it.
Okay. Alright, next is Cyprus with a 14.
No.
Alright, you pass through. No worries. Alright, next is Cass with a 19.
I have exactly 20 AC.
Okay, then you
Oh,
pass
yeah, 'cause
through
you have a
just
shield,
fine.
Right.
An armor, you basically just the armor just clinks against your shield, and you're able to block it.
I look smug.
And now
I look
Padre,
smug
a
as a
12 does
reactor.
not hit Padre, I believe.
I would be fucking amazed if it hit Padre. There's no way in hell.
No, Padre goes through
He
unscathed,
could
and
be
luckily you're all
unarmored,
towards the
and it's
fountain.
well that I hit
And
him.
before the soldiers have any time to try and catch up to you, Ingram makes them all busy with a bunch of AoE magic, along with some other revolutionaries who are doing their own thing.
Let's go.
Me and the others will keep them at bay. Just make sure that you can get into the castle and stop Hauser.
Oh god, that's been a lot on us.
And Donnie, bring him back to his senses for us, yeah? And Donnie just nods as he starts heading towards the castle first.
Alright. We gotta get in there.
We gotta get
gotta
in
get
there.
in there.
Let me
How
check
do you get in
this
there?
first floor to make sure it's all ready.
About to pull a Leroy Jenkins with my fried chicken.
What?
What?
I made chicken.
Okay.
Alright, let's do this. Leroy!
So you all go in then, yes?
We gotta get
You
in
all
there.
go in?
Yeah, we gotta get in there.
Alright, boop.
Gotta get in there.
We gotta. There's no other way.
If this map will ever freaking load, I don't know why it's not.
It did for me. It just took a second.
It's not, it's so blurry.
Oh, okay.
Bro, I'm the DM and this shit blurry.
Hate it when that happens.
Alright, is it good for everyone else?
Working
Tina?
for me. Tina's getting chicken.
Right now, she's literally the streamer.
Let me check. Yeah,
I'm
it's
coming
loaded for
back.
her. It's loaded for her.
Put your tokens by the entrance. It's still not loading for me. This is ass. Whatever.
Try refreshing the page.
I did.
What am I doing? Refreshing?
Okay, there we go. Finally.
No, you don't.
Put your
need to.
tokens by the entrance.
Okay.
Carlos, it's
Yes?
just not. I was just trying to say that wasn't loading for you.
Nah, it just did. It's fine.
Oh, okay, cool.
Audrey, Cass, put your tokens.
Important.
Eve,
Hi.
put your token.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Alright then, with that, you
I
enter the
do not
castle.
access my character sheet, which will be an issue.
You don't have. Oh, right.
It's still down.
It is about time we actually end. It's about 8.
Oh shit.
We could save this for later.
Oh, we just got in
Yeah,
here
it
though.
is still down.
Damn.
No, we gotta do this like Dimension 20, where we roll initiative and then save for next time.
I mean,
Oh,
I have done that
that's true.
before. I think.
Do you
we've
wanna
done
do that?
Problem,
before.
I don't know what my initiative mod is.
Your initiative mod's 3.
Okay, cool.
Cass, I have most of your freaking character sheet on Roll20. I just don't think I have your spells.
Right.
That is kind of important.
We can save it for next week.
I have all
Yeah.
your stats, I just don't have your items and shit.
That's also important.
Items and spells, yeah. That's all I don't have. Either way, roll me y'all's initiatives.
Oh yeah, sure.
I will say you enter, and an unfortunate surprise does occur.
We
As
Ruh-roh,
there,
right?
there are soldiers stationed on the balcony and on the stairs below, and they're ready to fight.
Oh, that is a lot of guys.
But the worst part is,
Oh.
you see at the top one man signaling the other 4 on the balcony, and he
Uh-oh.
just he like, how do I put this? You know the motion for karate chop where you put your elbow in like a
Yeah.
L position?
Uh huh.
It does that. Karate chops down and says fire.
Oh no.
That's no
we're,
good.
we're gonna get volley fired.
Dodge action.
And I will save that damage for next time as well.
Oh no. Well,
Because
it's been...
for this first turn, they will do that. These 3 will have normal initiative.
Oh, we
but
get
these
a
4 in the back-
surprise
Oh, no.
attack.
Oh,
These 5, don't worry, they get that, but then they'll go last every time.
Okay.
These 3, on the other hand, though, in the bottom of the stairs, do have normal initiative.
So
they
they
won't
just...
get surprise attack.
They just held their action to fire.
Oh my
That's
god.
awesome.
Alright, 17, 17, 18, 20, and 14. And I gotta roll Johnny's, so... right. You still have access to the character sheet, right, Deanna?
Yeah.
Alright,
I do
perfect.
not have control of the token though.
Well, it's been nice knowing you
Uh,
guys.
So I might be able to make a new one. Yeah, I can just make a new one. So you can
Okay,
just delete the old one, and I can control this.
By the way,
Wait, are you
Donnie
dying?
gets a 16.
Uh-oh.
Mmm.
Cool.
And then I will roll for the soldiers off stream, but we will come back next time to finally have the siege on the capital, hopefully finished.
Yeah, let me put it in the chat as 18, because that's what my first roll was. As can be verified by the chat.
Alright, got it. Stop rolling. Stop rolling initiative.
I had to put myself in the order.
No, I forgot to remove it from last time. Hold on.
Oh god damn it.
You're rolling that one.
That was just a roll to put the token in the initiative. Because
either way,
did initiative.
Ah.
We are indeed done for today, it looks like.
Alright.
Alright.
Unfortunate.
That sad. But we'll be back
So-
next
They
week,
all
right?
die.
Hopefully,
back
I
next
do
week on
start
Epic
college this.
Adventure.
I do
Well,
start
next
college
session,
next week.
And hopefully the character sheet will actually decide to work.
For real. Well, next session will be the last session of Storm King's Thunder.
No, you guys are like
Oh.
another 2-3 sessions away, according to my calculations.
Oh, okay.
So
Is this a
4,
long
according to my
dungeon?
calculations.
No, honestly, 2-3.
5 according to my
3
calculations.
max, 2 minimum.
According to my
Alright.
research,
It all depends on how these battles work out next.
Yeah, so is it just because it's just like a bit of a dungeon, or
Yes,
This-
is it... Okay,
Well, it's a dungeon and then
there
the boss,
is a boss
right?
at the end, and
Yeah.
it is Hauser, yes.
okay.
Nice. Nice. So next session will be dungeon. That'll be fun.
Let's go.
I'm excited.
I love crawling.
Me too. That was a
Fun
lot
heist.
of fun.
okay. This is great. Thank you all so much for watching.
What?
My name is Markiplier, and I will see
Remember to
you.
call your parents and tell them you love them.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
So I guess
Bye.
we will see you guys next week, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yeah. But regardless, we will see you sometime soon because we are no longer on hiatus.
For real.
Hopefully.
Shut up,
Okay,
Carlos.
knock on wood.
You gotta believe. So anyway, we hope you guys have a good rest of your day, night, whatever it is for you.
For real.
Have a good morning, good night, or good afternoon.
Goodbye.
Yes.
I very steal that quote from fucking movie.
Bye bye.